What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sidewalk Weekly. I'm John.
I'm Jarrett.
All right, great.
Gianni.
And every week we'll be discussing all the latest electronic music news so you guys can know what's up. Let's get into it. For this first comment shout out, I'm going to shout out Skylar Gravit telling us, he's excited for the Moonboy back-to-back tactic at the jail cell stage. I thought that was brilliant. That was really good. Very well thought.
Very clever.
Very clever.
For my comment, we got Rehan Sagarwala. Honestly, so happy, man, you went to the Red Rocks, or Zed on the Rocks, I should say. I'm a huge fan of Zed's. I've been to so many shows, and unfortunately, I haven't gotten to see him at Red Rocks. So for you to say that is super dope. Him shooting off fireworks and handing out bracelets.
That's going to be a sight to see.
Yeah. Oh, I know I'm not missing the next one, so thanks, man.
I'm giving a shout out to Andrew talking about our beautiful plants. He says that plant, though. So, first of all, we got Simon here, the OG plant. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the thumbnails of each video, he has made an appearance like 24/7. Yeah, pretty much every video. He's
always working hard.
He's my son. I've taken really good care of him, and yeah, I'm a proud father. And second, we got Hazel the Basil. She's looking pretty fly today with her amazing shades.
Always in style. Go ahead, Hazel.
And then we got, what was your name again? Oh yeah, this is Gianni. Gianni, he's just chilling. Yeah, we miss you, man. But
he's got a bright future.
Yeah. This is a weird clone. Wow, you looking a little green today, buddy. Damn. Love the shades, though. Oof.
Big shout out to you, DJ Medusa Lives. Thank you so much for the love, man. We super appreciate that here, and we always want to deliver you guys the best content, so that means a lot to us.
We love you guys.
We've got some updates for you. Our first one being is Moonboy. So Moonboy actually ended up releasing a really long video kind of explaining now more of his side. So thank goodness we finally hear something from the artist himself. He basically reveals text between him and the female that was kind of claiming, you know, that she was raped or that he was having sex with her while sleeping, that, she went through this horrible time. Right. He released texts that were sent after the moments that happened, which she was stating, "Oh, I had a great time, and I can't wait to hang out or come back," or whatever it might have said. Right. Definitely seems a little bit kind of fishy now that comes out, especially because now the girl's tweets have all disappeared all of a sudden.
Where did they go?
Yeah,
where did they go?
If someone was serious, I would probably stand by the tweets that I put out.
It's good that he finally came out and told his side of the story with his girlfriend and tried to explain the situation, like the horrible situation, in the best way he could. But, on the other side, it's like I looked at it a couple of times and I'm like, it's kind of cringy.
The video was a little bit rough to watch.
A little rough. But at the same time, it's hard to make a video like that and put it out to the world, explaining your feelings and explaining that crazy situation in the lightest way possible and to shed some light on it. But yeah, like I said, like his body language was pretty sketchy. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe
should have written it out,
Yeah, I think he should have written it out because I don't really know what to think about it. Some guy tweeted out saying, you shouldn't have waited this long, like 10 days. You shouldn't have waited so long to just come out about this. And then Double O really just tweeted at that same person. He's like, well, how would you have wanted to do that?
What is the correct time?
What's the correct way of doing that kind of thing? And then he's like, well, he should have addressed that same exact day or the next day at least. And then Double O's tweeted at him saying, if he did that or another way, everyone would have been shitting on him the same amount.
Right.
So I don't know. I really don't know. In my opinion, I thought he should have expressed his feelings the day after. But the fact that his management even dropped him, that makes it even harder. It puts a little more pressure on you to really come out and say what you want to say in the most professional way possible, to not piss off so many people.
Definitely a tough situation. I think also what was big too was that, Moonboy's girlfriend was also in the video, and she decided to squash the allegation too on her being underage.
Right.
She came out and said that she is in fact 18. So obviously that can be interpreted the way you want to. Obviously without a birth certificate and an ID, we don't know.
We don't know for sure. Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, You know, they look almost the same age, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah.
But you know, it's good finally to hear an apology from him, and also kind of to squash some of those ideas. And you know, hopefully he can get his career back, you know, up and running in EDM.
I just want this to like just disappear.
Just disappear.
Like this was this was crazy, too much, you know. But you know, some for the right reason, but some for like, you know, not, you know.
For our first main topic, we've got Marshmello. Woo! So I know, right? Marshmello is dropping. It's going to be a big album, Joytime III. So this album is going to include so many collaborations like Tynan, we got Flux Pavilion, we got Yultron, Slushy. The list goes on.
Definitely. And if you guys haven't seen, there are Sidewalk Talk interviews that interview Yultron, Crankdat, Wiwek. So definitely go check that out.
Yeah.
Like, to get more about their backstories. It's very interesting, and I'm very excited to see this whole track list come together.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like he's gonna come back into the the OG electronic music scene when he first started out and stuff like that.
Right.
But you know, if you listen to his sets, a lot of people compliment him on how hard he goes when he plays like some dubstep or trap music, and he's gonna be bringing smaller artists than him. But he's gonna give him like some
and
spotlight.
Give him that platform to
exactly
jump on, yeah.
And they truly deserve it. They really do, especially Tynan. You know,
Yeah.
he's been killing it, and he deserves a lot more shine.
And he just released that single off the album, which is the one with Flux Pavilion.
Yeah.
Such a cool track.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, it was so great to finally hear Flux come back with that original gritty bass sound.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, such a cool. It's definitely going to be a club banger.
Definitely.
And definitely going to make festivals just jumping up and down. Yeah.
Definitely.
So this is going to be a big time one. And honestly, if he wasn't big enough, YouTube is now giving him a spotlight. So this act is going to be getting his own mini documentary on YouTube. It's going to do a little bit of the highlights of maybe his background a bit. It's kind of funny.
It is.
Guy, like, what is he going to talk about?
That's what I was going to say. You first started out in 2015. What could they really talk about? Like maybe before, you know, like before Marshmello?
Right,
know,
like what's
that side, you know? So
like who is Marshmello?
Who is Marshmello? But talking about like people that collaborated with him and like complimenting him on like
some of his big hits too. His
big
Alone,
hits.
The remix of Adele.
Yeah, and how positive of a figure he has been throughout the community. You know? So it's gonna be very interesting. So for our second main topic today, the little dispute between Holo and Chris Lake, the news about them. So Chris Lake and Lee Foss did a collaboration called Lies, Deception, and Fantasy, and it was a really good song. I really liked it. It was pretty,
kind of a nice
really
twist
chill.
On Dark House.
Definitely.
Kind of like
Unfortunately, though, Holo's fans did not agree, and they said they kept hating on Chris Lake and Lee Foss, telling him that they stole his lyrics from Light. If you've heard that song, it's one of the most popular songs in electronic music. Definitely. It's and it was sad to see. They didn't even hear about it. Like, first of all, Lee Foss tweeted out saying he'd never heard of the song Light by Holo before this, or after the song, until
before
after
EDM Twitter went off.
EDM Twitter went off on them. That's totally understandable. Like, if you look at music, going back when music first started, so many inspirations have not copied but took in inspiration from this, or it was a complete coincidence. When it comes to melody, lyrics, or anything like that. So I don't, personally, I don't know why that, people got so mad about that. It was it's a completely different song, even though it does have the same lyrics and he kind of changed it up a bit. They never heard the song, in the first place. But then Alice in Wonderland also commented and defending them, shedding some quote unquote light around it, saying, if I'm sorry for all the hate you're getting, and if there's so many haters about this specific thing, they don't know anything about the community or the songwriting,
or how producing and publishing works.
Yeah, or on the business side of it. They reached out to San, and hopefully they're gonna, just come back together and just, make amends.
I think that's also cool that they're really trying to do it in the right way.
Right,
instead of getting upset and blasting someone on social media, they're it seems like they're really going to take the mature route and go talk to San himself.
And if you look at San, he's a very sweet and reasonable person.
An amazing artist too.
Exactly.
For the first quick fire, I've got world-renowned artist Celine Dion.
Ooh.
This woman has done amazing things in the music industry, and now she has made her way into the EDM scene.
Wow.
Yes, she dropped the song "Flying on My Own," and it just brings you back to the old EDMs. The classics from 2015.
God. Good for her.
Right.
Jeez.
And what's cool too is the woman just had her Vegas contract end.
Right.
Actually, it was June 8th. So now the contracts end. Columbia Records picked her up, and she hopefully will be back on tour, performing around the world. And before the track was released, she was actually performing it in Vegas for her big Vegas show. Yeah.
Wow. On the wings of your love.
I can see her collabing with like artists like Lenium or like Martin Garrix or some of the crazy names like that, and you could like her perfect airy vocals, and they're so legit and real. And it's like all her. Yeah. It's perfect for any of those kind of like artists.
Dude, honestly, if you're out there, Lenium, come on.
The next quickfire topic, like many comments before, it wouldn't be a Sidewalk Weekly without the name Skrillex coming about.
Dude,
he's not stopping. Like,
he's not stopping.
It's like Flume. Like they were both staying very quiet for a little bit, but now they're both back, bigger than ever. Just like 6 days ago, Skrillex went on Instagram Live and he started showing off some IDs, like some works in progress. Especially that one track that everyone has come to know. It's called Ping Pong, I believe. It's not the official name, I don't know, and it's fire. It is amazing. Like all of his new music is sounding so complex, even more complex than usual, and it's just, I'm really excited to see what he's gonna bring to the table in the future.
And for my second quickfire, we had Electric Forest. So obviously a great festival, and just a heads up, it was not Electric Forest's fault, so do not shame Insomniac. There was a company, it was Kingdom Productions. They ended up hiring a lot of volunteers, to which they canceled about 200 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of people who spent their time getting plane tickets to the festival itself ended up having to be turned away and weren't able to get in there. So
that's really crappy.
It was super unfortunate. Yeah.
For our final quickfire topic, on July 27th, Hudson Mohawke, the other person of Tonight, released a 1-hour mixtape on YouTube. It's insane.
It is pretty fire.
It's really crazy. And I knew about Hudson Mohawke, but I didn't really know like what he was truly like. And the whole video is all about like all these random memes that go along with his music. It's so creative, so out there. Yeah. And it's just like he's one of the OGs, you know?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. He's been around for a long time.
And I don't know if you guys hear in the mix, there's a couple of collaborations that really stood out to me. One being with Ducky, which is very surprising, and Gammer. That's crazy to me. Like Hudson Mohawke and then Gammer. It's very interesting, you know. So I'm very excited to see like, you know, what he wants to put out like in the future. But for this is just amazing.
Yeah,
like,
I think those photos. It's just one of those things you don't expect. You don't think of all.
You can't explain that. You shouldn't think about too hard. Just enjoy the music and just enjoy the wittiness of his personality.
Just
sit
back and enjoy the ride. It's honestly worth it.
Definitely. You know, first we got the Flume mixtape. We were so spiritual and so serious, but then we got this Hudson Mohawke one. It was just like so random, but but really good at the same time. They're both so talented. So yeah, I'm applauding him for him. You know,
go check it out, you guys.
My hit of the week, an artist by the name of Wave Racer has just come back with an amazing new single called Auto. It's crazy because, you know, his last like big project was like back in like 2016.
Yeah, one that he's released like as his own single.
And then he released that remix of Flume, which is really beautiful. But now he's like come back with full original music, and I'm really excited. Like he's one of the OGs for me at least. Like, he was like blowing up along with like Flume, Cosmos Midnight, all those crazy cats. So it's like wow.
For my hit of the week, we had a brilliant artist by the name of Mark Sixma. Oh my gosh, hats off to this guy. He just dropped the song Million Miles on the Armada label, and man, where do I even start? It brings you back. It is such a good track. It just brings you back to those glorious days in EDM, you know, when you out there in the crowd and just hands up, crying with your friends, just so happy to be in this moment. It literally took me to that place, and hats off to that guy. Such a good song.
I gotta check that out. That sounds really amazing.
Dude, please do beautiful. It. Yeah, I know Armada's got a lot of good releases coming up, but this one definitely takes the cake. Good job, Mark. Gianni, can I take this one? All right, man. So for my miss of the week, honestly, this one actually does irk me a lot because Electric Forest just happened, which is probably one of the most beautiful festivals ever. And it just brings about the right crowd, brings about the right energy.
Definitely.
And for someone to, or actually a group of someones to go out there and ruin that, just absolutely is disgusting. So there's been word, I know, that this big red bus has been traveling around and out around the, you know, the outskirts of Michigan, and they park around the festival and kind of pretend to be some sort of transportation that, you know, these festival goers can take. Obviously you're out there, you're having a good time, and so, you know, you're not sure which bus is which for the festival, because a lot of these buses are either like outside hired or they're volunteers, you know. Definitely. So you know, these kids, they're seeing this, someone is offering them cookies, by the way, and they're getting on this bus, and this cult basically abducts them, and we don't really know what happens after.
Big yikes.
Oh yeah, that's a big yikes. And it's just it's horrible that for something that's supposed to be this safe place, this magical time, to be now ruined and people have to even think about this. It's just not fair. You know?
It's not fair to anyone. It's like it's like you shouldn't have to worry about like, you know, stuff like that as simple as that. You know, it's like it's a big festival and there's a lot of people and you shouldn't like just prey on those kinds of people for no exact reason. And it was like it's a crazy cult too. So it's like why? You know, it's like what's your reasoning? Yeah. So I'll answer that for you. There is none. Yeah. There really is none. So it's like that's crazy.
So this Big Red Bus, you know, they're also responsible for the abduction of Kevin Graves last year. So, you know, they go, you know, they offer these kids something to get onto the bus, and you know, you think it's something that's thrown by this festival, and then you know, they take you back to this compound. And for anyone out there, just please be careful. If you're safe. If you're going to take transportation that obviously is not your own vehicle, make sure the transportation has some sort of in with the festival itself, because God forbid something happened to you, and just this is supposed to be there's supposed to be magical time.
For my miss of the week, we got some sad news that the Cascades Festival little event called Sunsoaked is unfortunately has been canceled this year. You know, he wanted to increase a lot. He wanted to make it bigger and better than ever. Within 3 weeks out, you know, he said that, you know, they weren't gonna make it. It wasn't gonna like happen in time. So unfortunately it has been canceled. I even got to experience it last year and it was really fun. You know, it was really cool. It's like, it definitely took me out of my element to experience like some house music like that I was listening to back in like 2012, 2013. So it was really cool and a blast of inspiration. So hopefully it will, you know, definitely happen next year. You know, like he'll fix those problems and, you know, be back bigger than ever. For my looking forward to of the week, Whipped Cream is coming out with a brand new single on July 5th on Deadbeats. So make sure you guys go pre-save that. I'm excited. I'm a big fan of Whipped Cream. She's amazing. She's breaking through amazing walls and stuff like that when it comes to creativity. Really unique, and
sound design is absolutely on point.
Definitely,
I'm looking forward to Quix, the man, teased an actual remix of Warp 1.9.
Whoa.
Yeah, for any of you guys out there that don't know, Warped 1.9 is like an iconic EDM song. It was made by Steve Aoki and
the Bloody Beetroots.
Bloody Beetroots, thank you, yes. Yeah. Such an amazing track. And for Quix, his amazing unique sound design, his like trap elements and future bass, and just the all-around Quix sound.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to expand the Warp series when it came to that, and I'm like, whoa, that's insane.
Oh, it's gonna be huge. That's cool. He teased that, and I think it's gonna be probably one of the biggest remixes of the year.
I'm excited.
That's so cool. Hey, thank you so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to follow us at Sidewalk Talk Show, and honestly, don't forget to leave comments below. We love to hear your feedback, and you know, any way we can go ahead and make the show better for you. So have a good one, guys.
Thanks, guys.